Personally, I would say guard. I just think I'm more built for it, and I enjoy being inside. I enjoy manhandling dudes. It's a little easier than going against the quick guys on the outside, so I would say guard.
Is it weird being back inside with all the traffic around you?
Uh, not really. A little bit. It's obviously a lot different than going to tackle and having the spring and now fall camp at guard. I've got used to it by now, but it was a little different coming back and changing into it.
Who else has stood out in the middle of the offensive line?
I'd really say the dude that's really a couple dudes that have really impressed me has been Taylor and Hadley. I think obviously Taylor coming off his injury, getting back into it. He's super explosive. He's super powerful. I'm excited to have him back. And Hadley, he's just a hoss. I mean, he's huge. He manhandles people. So it's fun getting to play next to those two.
What have you seen out of those guys, and particularly the left tackle spot that you've been playing? Now you've seen some of those guys out there. What have you seen exactly from them?
I've just seen a lot of growth. Obviously watching them. They're picking up the game. They're playing a lot faster. They're communicating a lot better. That's just after getting reps and reps and reps. You see them really get comfortable with the position. It was something I struggled with when I first started playing. And you can really see them start getting comfortable.
How different is the offense with Adrian back there?
It's a little different. He moves a little bit faster than Skylar does. So there's a couple different things, but it's not too different.
How about Colin? What's he kind of bringing to the offense so far?
Just a whole new different approach. We're trying to run down people's throats. If we can, we're keep defense on their heels. We're gonna keep pushing the tempo. We're gonna make dudes quit this year. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Has there been growing pains with Adrian and his cadence?
There's a few times. There's been a couple things you got to get used to, but for the most part, as long as you wait for whatever the cadence is, you'll be fine.
What are you seeing from the incoming freshman?
I've actually been really impressed across the board. A couple of dudes that really stand out to me is Michael Capria and Jalen Clem. As freshmen, you can see the real growth, and I kind of saw it in myself as a freshman. They understand the game. They're starting to play fast, and it's been pretty impressive. But all around, I think the freshmen is probably the best group I've seen out of freshmen.
On the defensive side of the ball, obviously you guys are going banging heads there in the middle. Is there anybody that has really kind of caught your eye that maybe you weren't expecting?
Not necessarily inside, but one of the dudes that has definitely improved a ton is Brendan Mott. I still split time at tackle, a couple reps there, here and there, and you can tell he's improved a lot. He's got a lot bigger, he's got a lot faster, and he's somebody that's really improved from last year.
And we talked a little bit last year about how you having to go up against Felix and Nate every single day in practice. How much better has that made you now that you've had to block those faster guys now kind of playing that guard position?
It's definitely helped me just, footwork wise, having quick feet, Obviously the bigger dudes are a little slower, but, just having that quick feet going against them every day has just helped me and move to the inside.
Do you have a favorite Deuce Vaughn memory? Anything that's kind of stands out to you?
Honestly, my favorite was probably the 3rd and long versus Stanford. Just running the inside zone. And he breaks it, I get to just jog off to the sideline. My job's done, get a drink. That's probably one of my favorite memories.
That was a good run. How much do you feel like your leadership role has expanded with, obviously, a number of guys from the O-line from last year, Colin?
I definitely think it's, stepped out a lot. I've the most experience on, the offensive line right now, and I think I've definitely stepped up in the role. Last year, obviously, we had Riva, Sadler, Noah, some of those guys, and we lost a huge part, but, I think I've done a great job stepping up and filling that role.
Noah was here for a long time. Is it kind of an adjustment to not have him around, maybe a little quieter around practice, or what's that?
Yeah, he was definitely, some of the energy bringer, some of the comedy, but, if anybody saw the Gillum, he kind of brings the same little comedy and energy that, the offensive line needs.
You're not going to be copying Hayden with the mustache anytime soon?
We kind of talked about as an O-line, I might get like a Fu Manchu look going or something like that, but, we haven't decided. I got to talk to my girlfriend first.
I know, Cooper, we talked about a month ago when you said about how Coach Klein has just really changed this program and Coach Klein too. What are you seeing out of this offense that really can take you guys and get you guys to that next step?
Everybody's just buying in, and I see, people, one of the things that we always focus on is finish, and, just looking back at last year, we had plays where you stay on a block, a couple more seconds, we're springing 20-yarders. And I've seen starting just in camp, just dudes just wanting to finish more. They're buying in, they're just giving it their all. And that's something I'm glad to see.
Where have you seen Taylor
Last one
Fortier
here.
kind of grow the most?
I would just say, he's always been a freak athlete, but just the mental aspect, it's tough coming back from that injury. I think he's done a great job just mentally, knowing his role, knowing what he's doing. I think that's the biggest thing coming back from that injury.